Thank you for hanging out with me, chat. It is my pleasure to welcome in our next runner and commentary, running Kirby Star Allies tonight. Take it away, Sol.
So hi, I'm BeamQueenSol. Do not ignore this. We're not going to Waddle do it. He's Waddle done for today and needs a rest. We're actually here to run the Maid Sisters instead. So, there's gonna be a lot that goes on in this. I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. So, 3, 2, 1, go. And while things have started, Shasta, if you'd like to introduce yourself again and explain what's about to happen.
So this is guest star Mage Sisters. It's a cool run. So we're gonna do what's called an air dodge in this case. As you can see, we're air dodging all the way through here really quickly. This is the main forward movement you've seen throughout the run. That's Zam Tarzan right there, who just did the air dodge there, and that's Flambear. She just broke the ice. That's all she does. That's literally all she does in the run. But yeah, so these zips you see us do here is it's essentially when you hold down the L or R, you move 3 zips in a row. It can go in any direction with them at that point as well. That's how that works. And then we just chain that over and over again. I usually do L to R myself. That's how I usually do it. Right there, we just got friends. That's the Star Ally system essentially. That's like the main gimmick of it. Is like throwing out hearts and just getting friends with them. We get 3 of them at the start because we need that for certain sections in the run, like the friend trains and the friend circles and all that. This run doesn't have a friend circle in it though, but yeah. We get those 2 dribblies there in particular because of their hitbox. That's what I've learned. They have a certain hitbox that allows for some nice little something nice in a few screens from now. This is Francesca. She has a giant Francesca axe, and that's a frozen here. That's what she's got. She also freezes a lot of things and does a lot of damage. You've seen her a lot, especially for any enemy arena. That's what the biggest thing. But right now you just see her just going through there because you have to freeze the thing. This room is a lot of the level design in general of guest star Maid Sisters revolves around rooms from previous Kirby games. This room, for instance, is from Turn Dreamlands, one of the first rooms of the game. We just got a speed up right there, which speeds us up a little bit. It's mostly on the ground, but it helps a little bit. It really does. It adds, it adds. Here's the friend trend, like I mentioned. This is the first auto scroll of the run. There's 3 of them total. This is not too bad. You're just jumping. You gotta time it. Whenever you jump, you do a little toot sound. It's great. But I mentioned the dribblies earlier because right at the end of this auto scroller, there is a point where you hit the wall, and the dribblies have a big enough hitbox where you hit the wall and cancel it into a upgrade. I think in this case you actually cancel it into an HP upgrade, which you don't usually need, but yeah.
It still saves us time.
It's nice. It's nice to have, to say the least. Yeah, the HP upgrade right there. We also get the power upgrade because it's just, more attack is good. Do more damage we do a lot of damage already with our characters. We'll see that in a second, but doing more is pretty awesome. We're gonna say goodbye to all our friends here because fun facts for bosses especially, the more friends we have, the less damage we do overall. So we're gonna go into the ground here, use our little down stab, which actually gives them a damage multiplier to any enemy that gets hit by it, and then use the lightning lemonade is what it's called, I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly.
It is.
Yeah, the upwards attack there. It has a ton of hitboxes to it, including on the cloud itself. So if you want damage multiplier, you just do that a few times on Parallel Wispy Woods right here, and he's dead, just like that, easy. That is the best attack in the whole run. It's ridiculously OP. It's really good. Yeah, that's the first part of the first level right there. Each level has 2 checkpoints in it, except for the final one, just like you saw in the last run. Works similarly to that. You hear a lot of different songs throughout the Wild Kirby series throughout this game too. There's actually not as much original music in Star Allies, which I personally not a fan of, but that's for another time, I guess.
It's decent, but yeah, Robobot kind of has it beat there, and that is the movement that could have been a little bit better.
It really does. Oh my god, that game's good. But I'm not gonna talk about Robobot. We're gonna talk about this game right here. It's got a few original songs that I like a lot, but you're not gonna hear them a lot in this run, unfortunately. Right here, we can do the damage multiplier. These stack, by the way, so you can do multiple in a row and do a lot more damage. In this case, you just gotta do the one. And also, we made them a friend and then got rid of them immediately there because this is another run that goes by. Actually, no, does it go? No, never mind. I was gonna say it goes by in-game time. No, it does. It does. It totally is. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and that pauses the in-game time when we do that. We can just friend them and then immediately get rid of them. It's faster than just actually trying to destroy them in general. Here's Francesca. She has the I think it's called Frozen Eclair. That's her side B attack.
Frozen Gelato.
Frozen July, that's what it was. Electric, I was thinking of Electric Eclair, which is like, you'll see that layer from Zan Partisan. But yeah, that attack's really good. So you see there, it instantly just freezes and destroys every enemy. It's ridiculously good for like clearing out just bigger enemies like that. And now here's the first official boss of the run. We're using what's called the Sister Circle, which you do by holding down B for a bit. And it just immediately destroys the first phase of Parallel King Deity here. Now there's a few damage multipliers here, do a little bit more damage like this. In the meantime, bosses in more modern Kirby games like not take damage between phases too much. So like to have a damage multiplier ready there is very good to have, to say the least. Now we go over here, do a few more down stabs, get some more damage multipliers out, and then just keep on doing our Lightning Lemonade over and over again until he's dead.
He decided to smack me instead. So we
Very
did a
mean of
different
him.
attack.
That side B is really cool too. It's got a lot of range to it, but it has a lot of end lag, so you don't see it a whole lot. But it's a cool one too. Good burst option though. Like good call there.
To be honest, it was actually kind of a misinput. I was just gonna do the regular stab.
You could have been like, "Thank you," and it would have been the coolest thing ever. I'm kidding. But yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the stab, because I've looked up the names, and for some reason, a lot of her attacks are spelled with a Z.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the Zan stab and all that. It's very funny. Next room is just a bunch of zips over and over again like this. We do have to get in that room, of course, the attack upgrade, and in this room we're going to get a Broom Hatter. And particularly, we want the Broom Hatter over any other enemy for upcoming room where we do need a helper here. We want them just because of how they move around more than anything else. And you'll see that you'll see why in a second, but yeah. Just a little bit of
Broom Hatter, yeah, Broom Hatter also can't really keep up terribly well.
Yeah, just constantly teleporting to you. Yeah, we need two people here for this one door. We're also gonna do a Sister Circle right here to hit one switch. Just pause the in-game timer. It's very funny. It also gets rid of that blipper there too, which is good because like whenever ally goes in front of any sort of like enemy, they're always gonna stop and destroy it no matter what. So getting rid of one of them is good. In this case, of course, you got our friend there at the very top of the screen. And yeah, you saw them just kind of like fly over the other enemies, like the two enemies there. That's why we get Broom Hatter in particular, because they have a hitbox when they actually bring out their broom attack or their flying, I guess, and that just destroys them when they fly over it. So it's very nice. Visibility in this game is also very good, just like in Robot as well, which you saw previously. It just makes it move faster, including zipping faster in this case too, along with, of course, doing more damage if you go inside like a boss like that. It's really good. Very easy right here to accidentally side B. Good job on not doing that.
I've done it a few times.
I've done it so many times.
Feel free to raise your hands if you like.
Hi, Zan.
She likes saying hi.
We got one more room right here. Gotta make sure not to get past this Grizzo. Nice.
Just barely does up 130.
We take those. We take those. I've been talking a lot, by the way, Chad, but like this run has a lot to explain, not enough time to explain. It's one of those types of runs. Also, this is a hard room right here. You got this.
Yeah, very easy to just take a bunch of damage because there's lots of things on fire. You're trying to zip around, and it's just more zipping around amongst a lot of hazards.
Yeah, and in general, with this run, you're not getting really any like health upgrades because it's slow to do that a lot of time. There's no reason to. There's no reason. Oh, excuse me. There's no reason to a lot of time. But you can also kind of zip through objects a lot too, and that helps you not get hurt as long as you don't zip into an object or an enemy. Nice little Dreamland 2 music right here. Dreamland 2 is a banger, by the way. Play on Switch Online. It's really good.
Play a Kirby game today. Seriously.
Yeah, play a Kirby game. That's your homework, chat. Play a Kirby game. They're fun. There's like 12 of them or so on Switch Online. It's ridiculous. It's awesome. We're gonna Sister Circle right here. This destroys both of them. Then we're gonna friend them both as well too. Shout out to Shift Kawasaki. I got Colin 3 in the chat. Just to friend both of them, no problem. Just get rid of them immediately there. Just pause the game timer as you can see. Hello, Francesca. Bye, Francesca.
Let us good homework.
It's great homework. Kirby good. We're not playing as Kirby today though. We're playing as these overpowered as heck characters from Star Allies, but yeah. Kirby good. And as you can see, Francesca's attack here also very good. This is simply enough just a charge input. Just got a hold B and just does that. It's really good. It's got a nice little uppercut right there too. Always nice as well. And one more. I get rid of these 3, and we're good. Sometimes, like, the room clearance strats will literally just do this giant snowflake attack over and over again, and that's all you gotta do. Because, as you can see, it bounces around the room a bit as well, too. As long as and sometimes enemies that go to the bottom of the room as well, so like, they just get immediately destroyed there. It's ridiculous. After this fight, we're getting the first all-up of the run as well. Right in the top left corner. Right there. So we actually do get a health upgrade there from that all up. That's the only time I ever get health upgrades on purpose, at least. Have more attack for his next fight is very important because it's a very volatile one. It's Meta Knight is who it is. Parallel Meta Knight in particular. So the strategy is do a few down stabs right here. Get some damage multipliers up, and then hope for the best here. If he jumps in the air like this, it's good because you do more damage that way. But otherwise, hope he doesn't block, and just keep on spamming Light Lemonade. Now, second phase, you gotta do 2 down stabs here, and if it all goes correctly, Mana gets hit with Sister Circle and just immediately dies in the background there.
Turns out you only need 1.
Oh, you got it, nice. Cool, that works too.
Yeah, that's what I found a long time ago. You only need 1, and as long as he hits it, he just dies.
Yeah, I saw I get hit by that twice. I didn't realize you can actually get hit by it twice. Very cool. Clean attack fight though. That second phase is annoying to deal with, so good job.
It sucks if you manage to do it and you mistime it, and then he takes no damage, and good luck. Just now he's gonna take a while. Actually, not really. He's still kind of quick, but
just has
you
1
just
HP.
feel bad.
It's the worst feeling. Have more Francesca movement here real quickly to get through his little fire stumps, I guess. That's all we're here for, though. Mid-Sister's other movements are not as good. That's really just the zips are all you need, honestly. Sometimes, of course, you have to move it with the other sisters, but yeah. Section right here, we're gonna have to use the Light Lemonade for destroying a switch down here that has like winds going upwards from us from going down there. And that gives an all-up if we do that, so it's very worth it. Yeah, given the movement of this run in general, the hardest part of optimizing this game is actually making sure you can overall chain these zip movements over and over again, and make sure you're like doing it in the right spot as well. That's always the hardest part of this run, is doing that like correctly. And Souls make it look easy, but trust me when I say it's more tricky than you expect it to be. But it's really cool at the same time. Now after this next block here, we're gonna do a little side B action, so we can immediately hit the next switch.
I missed it. That's fine.
That's okay. We do one more time right here. Just like that, just make it move a little faster. Because once again, that side B is very, very good, except it's very laggy. It's got a lot of horizontal range. So you can just hit stuff way across the screen there, no problem with it. Now here's Pawn and Con. We do a Sister Circle for the first phase, and they're immediately down to like 1 HP left on the second phase. We cannot just completely get rid of the second phase That being said, though, we're gonna immediately destroy them right here with the Electro Eclair is what it's called. It's a little down up B input, just like a shell loop in the last run, and it just allows you to just destroy them with a giant horizontal attack. It's really good. It doesn't do a lot of damage compared to like, you know, our Lightning Lemonade, our little like triple thundercloud attack, you know. But it's cool. It's cool for like just if you're in like horizontal range like that. This is a very tricky room here. Gotta make sure not to hit these spikes. Not too bad. Not too bad. You think after you feed that boss there, it'd be like, oh, level done, but no, there's actually like 4 rooms after the boss for whatever reason. Level 3 in general here has just like, doesn't really end in a boss fight at all. All the other levels do, but like but this one does not for some reason. It's a little strange. But yeah, it ends right here in this door randomly.
Yeah, you're kind of fighting. You'd be fighting the characters that you're using, so that'd be a little awkward.
Mm-hmm. Love this song right here, by the way. It's the final level theme from Kirby's Dream Land 3. And it's really good. It goes kind of stupid, honestly. It's really good. Did you know Korean music's awesome? Did you know it's like very awesome and like great to listen to? Can you believe it? This room, by the way, is from Maze Mirror. So I'll point that one out. It's Carrot Castle. It's like the first room of that. I haven't mentioned it too much in general, but like, I mentioned it once earlier, I think, but I'll mention it again. A lot of the level design for these guest star levels in general come from they come from like previous Kirby games. Like I mentioned Carrot Castle a second ago. I know there's a room at some point you're gonna see in this run that is Half Moon from Kirby.
Oh yeah, that one's coming up.
Yeah, that one's pretty soon, I think. That one's pretty cool. All these rooms also, of course, come from just Star Allies. That's just the main game of it. This one, for instance, is from Star Allies right here, the main game. Another fun fact about the guest star mode is that there are 37 guest stars you can play as. Yes, 37 of them. They all have their own unique level. They all have their own unique level to them as well. Their own set of levels. Like it's really cool. It's all very substantial as well. We're gonna get 3 friends right here, 3 nests, if you will. And that's it. Now we get the friend train again. We can save a little bit of time by jumping above those ledges, but otherwise, it's just a thing. We're just moving along.
It's just a train.
That's all it is. Train of friends.
A train of friends. A train of hype, if you will.
True. Hey yo, can we get a hype train in chat for that? Hey yo. Any primers?
Yeah, did you know you can subscribe to various things like Fastest First for free?
It's true. I don't think what to talk about this game during this OS trailer. I've already said a lot. That's the thing about this run. There's a lot to say, so I'm like, oh, what do you talk about? Oh gosh, I don't remember.
Okay, I have a question.
What's up?
So this game is an early Switch release, right? Why?
Yes.
Why this one? What specifically appeals? Like, why did you submit this one?
Honestly, the Death Star mode probably has the most replay value of almost anything on Switch in terms of Kirby.
I agree with that.
Forgotten Land comes very close though.
The guest star mode is a lot. There's so much to do in it. Beyond just like this character, there's also a lot of major characters from other Kirby games, like DeRoche from Sweet Squad, Dark Meta Knight from Amazing Mirror. Also Meta Knight, of course, too, is also there beyond just Dark Meta Knights. There's Susie from Planet Robots, and there's a lot more. They all play very uniquely with their own like cool movesets and own levels unique to them. Like Susie, for instance, has a lot of robot levels because she comes from that game. Like Dark Meta has has a campaign based off Amazing Mirror because that's where he comes from, etc., etc. It's really cool.
Very nice.
There's so much to do in this. I don't. Personally, though, I'll be honest. I don't like the main campaign of Star Allies. It's a great speedrun, but it's not the best like campaign overall. It's very straightforward, and the ally system kind of makes things too simple, I would say. So like, I'm not a big fan of that, but the side modes of this game saved it for me overall. Like, I didn't like this game for a while until I tried Get Stars again randomly, and I was like, oh, it's actually really sick, hold on. And I also tried Heroes of Another Dimension, another side mode in this game. I was like, oh my god, it's actually also really sick. Hold the phone.
One day I will learn that one, because that one seems like an interesting rhyme.
I agree, it seems really cool. I haven't seen it in forever, personally. Not a mode that's run very often, so I like to see that myself. So we gotta get past that one guy there, because he has a key. He's just blocking the key with it behind him. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're dead. Yep, we just wrapped, okay.
Oh no!
He wanted to bug me.
Oh, Bugsy. Bugsy, my beloved. Except for Superstar Ultra. He's good in that game.
At least he's not blocky.
Thank goodness he's not blocky. Oh my god.
I don't want to
There are
think
things
about
I can say about blocky that I cannot say in the stream. I'm kidding. Oh my god. The one thing nature just can't do too well, by the way, they can just move everywhere except for underwater. Underwater, they can't really move too quickly. That being said, every single ally, or every single like guest star in general, can move faster underwater with a speed boost, but we can't get on this level like up until this point. So that's all I gotta work with for now. I love how like Zan, when she goes in the water, also makes like if she dips in the water, it has like a little electric shockwave that goes off it too. Pretty cool. It's kind of used a little bit in this part of the level too, or actually in the previous room, but yeah. It's coming up here is the next boss. This is a powered version of Pon Con, as you saw earlier. This is Goldon and Silvox. They have more health and are just more souped up overall. But once again, the strategy is just Sister Circle, and then Electro Eclair after that. That is the strategy. We're doing that again. We're bringing it back. The Electro Eclair is a little tricky to set up though, because you have to like kind of be reverse, if you will, using Smash terminology here. You have to like jump up and then like turn around. There we go. Very good. This is the way I do it. I like jump up and like quickly turn around and use it.
I should probably do that. It'd be a little bit faster, probably.
Yeah, just a little bit. You gotta see the frames, but it's also more risky, I guess. All right, this level's really hard right at the starts. It's very easy to get hurt here by these wall D balls, which do a third of your health. You gotta be very careful of that. And the room afterwards too has, I think people that throw bombs, if I recall, which also do a lot of your health too when they hit you. So you gotta be very careful, and that one's very well. So very nice. I will say as well too, whenever we stop with our zips here, we have to like float a little bit in the air. Because if we don't do that, we do actually do our side B, which is again very slow and laggy. So if you see a regular stab after a zip, you're pressing A again to do that, so it can float temporarily. It saves time. It's fast.
Unless the door stops you. The true final boss of Kirby. A door.
Always. Doors are always the hardest part of Kirby. Or really just like any game that has any platform that has a door, it's always the hardest part. Kirby is in a lot of cases. I know in Super Mario World, if you're running at full speed, doors are a 3-frame trick to get inside. It's my favorite like speedrun fun fact right there.
I think that's the first I've heard about that.
It's pretty funny, honestly. I feel for S&W runners. It's hard. The doors are really the final boss in that game. Yeah, more of these frozen gelatos right here. These giant snowflakes, if you will. They're just really good, as you can see. A bit of that action. You gotta make sure these masks here are actually facing, like, you know, you're actually near them so they turn around, otherwise you can't hurt them at all. Sometimes that happens too, I don't know why. Like, your little snowflakes there should go to the bottom, but sometimes they just kind of don't during this fight. I don't know why. It's strange.
That's been a recent issue. Most of the time I haven't seen it, and then this week I've seen that happen. I'm not sure why.
It's really strange. It happens to me too. Not sure why that's the case, but I was just kind of just pay attention as much as I can there and try to always spam just to make sure I can take out one enemy if they're lingering. It's usually what I do at least. All right, here's Twin Krakow, Parallel Twin Krakow, excuse me. If I recall, we're just gonna assist the circle right here. Yep, and then next phase. They have one more phase after this, by the way. For that phase, we're just gonna.
Still looking at you, chat.
Give you a little eyes emoji, if you will. Give one of these. But yeah, this phase we're just gonna spam. We're just gonna spam Lightning Lemonade over and over again. Because once again, this attack has like 4 hitboxes or something. It's ridiculous. So getting the cloud hitbox along with the lightning hitbox itself, like together, is just massive damage to say the least. And there we go. That's 4 levels out of 5 right now. Last level, of course, is the longest one. There's 3 parts to it rather than 2 parts to it. It's not as long as like the previous, as like Robots or like Triple Lux's side modes at least, or no Super Ultra and all that. It's not as long as those, but it's still very long. This room here is very reminiscent of Dreamland 2's final level. Gotta go to the right here because it's faster. Also gives, of course, the damage upgrade, which is extremely nice to have, to say the least. Now, if I recall, I think this room here is from Dreamland 3, I want to say, just as one part.
It is, it's 5.
Yeah.
And now Half Moon.
Yeah, this is Half Moon, you're right. Yeah, now it's Half Moon time. From Superstar.
And that was Half Moon, that's it.
Goodbye, Half Moon. That room's so hard in Superstar Ultra. It's so easy in this, I don't know why. We're gonna have a bunch of really short fights on the road here now for a little bit. And also the appearance of Flamberge's one use in the run soon. I'm not sure if we go for that, but yeah. There it is. And one more. And that's it. Bye, Flamberge. Did you forget there was a third maid sister? Well, there she is. She's here now.
Wait, that is the wrong input.
That works.
Whatever, we'll soften it up a bit. It's fine.
Yeah. Like you're making some mashed potatoes right now is what you're doing. You gotta soften it up.
And we're not dismissing those two. They'll be important later.
Yeah, it's good to have Bonkers. Bonkers is pretty cool. The VLC crashed, oh no. That was weird.
Not sure what to say on that one.
Alright, there we go, I'm back. Cool.
Okay,
that was very strange. My VLC, I never had my VLC crash before. That was really strange, but we got it now. This room's from Maze and Mirror right here as well. We also got Bird on in the last room too. Or did you get Bird on? Oh no, he didn't get Bird on. Oh no. You know the friend soon in that case.
No, it's like usually end up grabbing a different one a little bit later.
Oh, okay. That works too.
Shout out to Sweet Squad.
Shout out to Squeeze Squad. This is the second room of 8-2 in that game. Oh, yeah, Sir Kibble there. Ooh.
Sometimes for Kibble, sometimes an SP right there.
That's also good too. And for the final auto-scroller. This one's very short, though. This is the friend circle. You just kind of roll around a bit. It's funny. And make sure not to hit the very final switch, though. That's the one thing about this. If you hit that final switch, it's over. You roll a little longer than you want to. That's it. That's all it is.
There is a backup, but it is very tricky.
Yeah, you hit the very top there after that opens up, and like it's really hard. Here's the part of the run I have to call hope for the best. We're gonna hope that all our allies here don't die. Also, normally there's a cutscene that plays whenever you give your allies any sort of elemental attack, but you actually disable that in the options if you wanted. Which is why I didn't play right there when Sol just like did that. I didn't know that for a long time, by the way, when I was writing this. I always had the cutscene play every time. I was like, what? And I was wondering how other writers avoided that. Yeah, as you can see, this attack is really good. It stays horizontal for a while. That's what we need right there. They actually gave our bonkers both ice hammers because of this part right here. They can immediately destroy some of these elemental enemies here, no problem, without us having to do it ourselves. Come on, bonkers, don't go for the top. You're silly.
They're trying their best.
They gotta try harder. That's fine. Yeah, that's level 2. That's level 5-2, I guess. This is the final part right here, which is the hardest part of the run as well, too. It's ridiculous. Most of the final 2 rooms are ridiculous. That's the biggest choke point in the entire run. Of course, it's right at the end. But you got this. You're a professional. Also, another hard part right here is that we're going to zip over to the right really quickly. If all goes correctly, we'll get down here right over these blocks and get right through here. It saves about like 10-15 seconds of waiting. Very nice. Got right past those watermelon blocks. I don't know why. They're lava blocks, but look at watermelon to me. I don't know why.
Speed team looks different.
True. That's a sweet game. Game's fun. I see why YouTubers are obsessed with it now. Here we go, though. Last 2 rooms of the entire run. They're all really hard. You can get crushed at any time by these blocks, and there's nothing you can do about it, by the way. Absolutely nothing to do about it. Getting crushed right there if you're not careful. Yeah. Zamparazan's giant spear, like her large horizontal range, comes in very handy right here. Just one-shots basically every enemy. Including these ones as well. There's a funny strategy you can do right here too, where you can keep the Ice Hammer bonkers in the previous level and piggyback on them, and use them to instantly freeze those enemies there. There's also a funny strategy here, where you can go in between all 4 of those blocks closing in and go right into the doorway in time if you position yourself correctly. But it's really heckin' hard, and also it's very risky. And if you die there from doing that, you lose like over a minute because you have to go through that whole room again. It's an option. That's like world record strats right there if you really wanted to. Or like, I'm behind, might as well save you 2 seconds, or try and save you 2 seconds sort of strats, I guess. Whatever you want it to be. Either way, it's one. Oh, that was close.
I tried that closer than I would have liked.
I was scared for you.
Yeah, that's why I don't do. That's why I don't do the fast strat in that first room, because every time I do it, I just kind of inwardly panic and die.
Understandable. Man, here's the final boss of the run right here. Time will be after we see the in-game time after the boss is done, just like in the previous run. But yeah, this is Morpho Knights. Now, funnily enough, as the Mage Sisters, normally you fight, or as any of the guest star, normally you fight the main villain of the game, who I'm currently blanking on, Highness, that's his name. But you don't do that as Mage Sisters, because you work for Highness normally. So now you just fight Morpho Knight immediately. Start off this fight with Sister Circle, do a lot of damage. Still did hurt the second phase though, do a damage multiplier, and hope for the best here now, with our Lightning Lemonade. That's how we do that. He's right in the air. That's perfect. Good. Now, second phase, we're going to do a few more... Are you going to do damage multiplier? I guess not. For now, we're just going to keep hitting him right here. He's currently in transitional phase and not taking much damage. Just going to get out of the way of the sword here. The sword's very powerful, to say the least. Just has a lot of hitboxes that just absolutely just wreck you. Case in point. It's hard.
Shoutouts to surviving and making me have to just stab him at the end.
Keep it simple, you know. Keep it simple. All right, very nice. GG's. Time is very soon, by the way. But GG's.
And time. Okay, not too bad. Little under a minute. Above.
Not bad at all.
That's literally close to what I got in practice. I got like a 21:44.
Nice, nice. Again, it's one of those runs where just so much to explain, not enough time to explain, because there's so many mechanics to every single one of these characters. There's just 3 to work with here. It's wild. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I guess I'm sorry if I was talking most of the time there, but it's just a lot to say.
No, honestly, that worked out perfectly. Also, Mage Sisters for Smash. Please.
Agreed. Yes, please. Give me another Kirby character in Smash, come on. Oh, you got everyone here. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I try to play this a lot.
So you get a different character in the credits here every single time you beat a guest star mode. And Soul's being every single one of them, so everyone is here.
You were not kidding. There are a lot of choices.
Yeah, 37 of them total. And for every reason too, there's also the Maid Sisters in the crowd. You can see them like the bottom right. Actually, the other 2 Maid Sisters. The other one, of course, is in the top left.
Yeah, as far as shoutouts, honestly, I'll echo a lot of the ones that Shasta did, including one to him for that matter, and also just join the community, learn a Kirby game.
I'm doing a funny message in chat. Don't mind me.
I mean, that works.
Well, thank you very much, Soul. I appreciate the run. Excellent time.
There we go.
Perfect.
Run a Kirby game. They're so good to run. Oh my gosh. They're extremely easy to get into and very hard to master. But that's the fun part about platformers like this a lot of time. They're great. They're so good. Genuinely believe there's a Kirby game, there's a Kirby Spear out there for everyone, and a Kirby game out there for everyone, because given the variety in the whole series. There's puzzle games, there's freaking touchscreen games, there's a lot of platformers, which a lot behave differently. There's short runs, there's long runs, it's all good stuff. It's great, it's fantastic. Run a Kirby game, play a Kirby game, they're great. Like I said, homework for you, everyone in chats. Play a Kirby game tonight.
Run every Kirby game.
Run all of them. 24-hour run, do it.
Maybe don't do that.
Nah.
Take breaks.
Surprise us.
Take breaks.
Peer pressure, come on.
Punch above your potential.